I am Sister Margaretmary, Assistant Professor, Department of Computer Science, Fatima College, Madurai. So in this session, we are going to see what is Angular and Angular JS, how Angular differs from Angular JS, a basic architecture, and Angular CLI. What is Angular? Angular is a structural framework, widely used web application platform, easy to build dynamic web apps. It is created and maintained by Google, serves as a total rewrite AngularJS. TypeScript is the core of Angular, which implements core functionalities as TypeScript libraries while building client applications with HTML. So the AngularJS is a JavaScript framework written in JavaScript. AngularJS is distributed as a JavaScript file. It can be added to HTML page with a script tag. AngularJS extends HTML attributes with directives and binds data to HTML with expression. How Angular differs from AngularJS? It has a modularity, hierarchy, syntax, dynamic loading, iterative callback, asynchronous template, and TypeScript. So the modularity is more of Angular's core functionalities have moved to module. Angular has an architecture built around a hierarchy of components. Angular has a different expression syntax for event and property binding. Angular will load libraries into memory at runtime, retrieve and execute functions, then unload the library from the memory. So using RxJS, Angular makes it easier to compose asynchronous or callback based code. Angular without controller and the concept of scope makes it easier to pause template rendering and compile templates to generate the defined code. Angular include ES6 and its subscript TypeScript. So the basic architecture of Angular: ng module, component, template, directive, two-way data binding, services, dependency injection, and routing. So the ng module declares a compilation context for a set of components that is dedicated to an application domain, a workflow, or a related set of capabilities. Component defines a class that contains application data and logic and works with the HTML template that defines a view. Template combines HTML with the Angular markup and can modify HTML elements before they are displayed. Directive attaches custom behavior to element in the DOM. Two-way data binding coordinates the parts of a template with the parts of a component. Services, typically a class used to increase modularity and reusability with a narrow and well-defined purpose. Dependency injection provides component with needed services and gives access to a service. Routing defines a navigation path among the different applications states and leads to view application hierarchies. So now we are going to see Angular CLI. First, to set up an Angular project requires many steps. So setting up a TypeScript compiler, setting up Webpack, setting up local web development service, configuring unit test environment, and these tasks are taken care by Angular CLI. So the Angular CLI is a command line tool for creating Angular apps. No need to spend time installing and configuring all the required dependencies and wiring everything together. It uses Webpack to include all the packaging, importing, browse link, etc. It also configures Jasmine and Karma for unit tests and TypeScript compiler to transfer TypeScript file to Java. We can also install Angular CLI globally on local development machine using npm. To work with npm, we have to install Node.js. So these are the URL for that. To install Angular CLI, we can use the command npm install -g at angular/CLI. So if you find what is the version of Angular CLI, we can use the command ng version. So to create a new Angular app using ng new app name command, we can also generate components, modules, directives and services using the command ng generate component and component name, module and module name, so on. To compile and run an application, we can use the command ncserve. So to view the result page, we can use the URL localhost 4200. So far we have seen what is Angular and AngularJS, how Angular differ from AngularJS, the basic architecture of Angular and Angular CLI. Thank you.